Well, hello again, everyone. Hopefully this video finds you well. Today, me and Ashley are going through another offering from TrailTopia with their very shiny bags. We have a chicken with broccoli with a gluten-free ramen noodle.
Oh, that's different. That sounds good.
Oh, chicken and broccoli flavored.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Is there chicken in there?
We'll check. The ingredients list is like nothing. Organic brown rice noodles, yeast extract, freeze-dried broccoli.
So just chicken flavor.
Yeah, there's no chicken at all. Are they bringing this out as a like a vegetarian or vegan-y type thing? Am I missing chicken? No, I'm not dumb, am I? Interesting. So I do know in some vegetarian and vegan cooking they will use like certain yeasts and so forth, like mimic cheese.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That like the flavor of cheese. But where's I guess the spices is just what we're talking about, chicken flavored, because it just says spices.
Yeah.
That's honestly a bit deceiving, isn't it? Because most of them, when they have spices, they'll list the spices. Yeah. Well, whatever. We'll figure it out, I guess, as we go. 250 calories, so a relatively small calorie count for this pouch, but it is smaller and it is a single serving. A lot of times we see 2 serving pouches.
Yeah.
That tends to be about the standard anymore, but sometimes when I'm out, especially on trail or whatever, I actually don't want to eat big meals, so single serving pouches are right up my alley normally.
You can smell the broccoli in there.
Sure can. It's almost like they took a spiral noodle and cut it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. It's obviously noodles that are just mashed together. But I kind of reached in there for that, and it's like, did they drop a couple noodles? It's like, no, it's just the noodles. Are you having a sniff?
Yeah, it smells good.
Yeah, I mean, it smells like broccoli. I'm just confused as to why they're saying chicken. I mean, chicken flavored.
Yeah.
But it's not like a chicken base, but they're not specifically calling out that they're like vegan or vegetarian,
Well,
are
it's
they?
probably just like ramen noodles in general, where it's beef flavored, chicken flavored.
Yeah. Do you think the spices is like a chicken base or something?
Probably.
Yeah, we'll try it. Anyway, so the preparation instructions, let's see here. 1.5 cups and 10 minutes. They're a little bit more vague.
Yeah.
On a lot of things, because like a lot of times what we'll see is, you know, even like 1.5 cups, they'll put that out in milliliters, because how many people on trail are carrying measuring cups? I mean, my pot that I use does have measurements on it, but I don't know, maybe not everybody's like that, I'm not sure. Okay, so we're gonna add our water to this. I tend to just do what I want in terms of water. I'll add enough to where I vaguely think it should be, and then might add a little bit more just to make sure I have enough to make sure it dehydrates. But if you're new to this, follow the instructions. They should drive you the right direction. But these noodles should sap up quite a bit of that water. I also kind of like my trail meals on the soupier side anyway. I'm not sure why, but I do. So we'll seal this up and let it set. It does look like a very small meal, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is.
For a single serving. Let's go ahead and let this stand. We'll come back to it in a few and try it out. All right, we're back with our chicken with broccoli, chicken flavored with broccoli, not chicken, ramen. There we go. That's tightened up quite a bit there. There's still a little liquid there. With a ramen, you would have a little bit more liquid anyway, but you know, this should be fine as it sits. Again, that's basically everything out of the bag. Not a big meal. For those of you who like the big meals, hungry man. Get a little bit of broccoli there. Oh. Nutritional yeast.
Yeah, chicken's not the flavor I'm getting from it, but it's a unique flavor. I don't know how to describe that. How would you describe that flavor?
Salty.
Okay, fair.
No, so there is a very reminiscent taste of like oven baked chicken, but it's the yeast. And what it actually turns for me is fruity.
Okay.
It turns to a more fruity taste in sort of like the aftertaste of it. But I commented on this when I opened it up to stir it. And I'm getting the same thing now. It reminds me of an IPA.
Yeah.
So a beer.
Yeah.
Yeast beer. But it's giving me those kind of like orangey citrus flavors, which is, it's just different. It's like, I get kind of where they're going. It does kind of have a chickeny taste, but it leads to all the other secondary tastes, at least for me, that are not chicken. So it is unique.
Yeah. My expectations was like a chicken flavored ramen noodle, and
Yeah.
that's not what it delivers. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with you. It's not bad. It's not necessarily what, like you said, what I would think. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you another thing. The broccoli really gets lost for me.
Yeah.
Like I even ate several pieces of broccoli, which I wish there were more personally. And they just got kind of lost. The noodles aren't too bad though.
Yeah, the noodles, good texture for the noodles. Yeah.
They still have a little bit of chew to them as well, which is kind of interesting. But is it something I'd buy again? Probably not.
Agreed.
Yeah. It is unique. If you want a unique flavor that attempts to be chicken, I think there are people that would really say that this tastes like chicken to them.
Okay.
I do. I think there are probably people that would go there. I'm not necessarily one of those, but I've also had vegan food and like the nutritional yeast cheeses and all that. And while, you know, they're not bad, they're also not always right on the money. Mm-hmm. Takes a lot of time to get it right on the money. But something different, smaller calorie count, maybe, well, honestly, if you just want to get cheeky about it, you could take this as a base and add stuff to it as well. And I think it might be a decent base. Now, ramen, probably, depending on how you like ramen, because there are like dry ramens too, or, well, dry, less liquid ramens, and there are more brothy ramens. I guess if we maybe watered this down more and made it more of a broth, I wonder if it would have dissipated a little bit.
I'd imagine it probably would, yeah.
Yeah. But then would you have lost all flavor? Would it have
Right.
become too bland? I'm not sure. But yeah, not my favorite. It's not terrible. It is different. So if you want something different, maybe search it out. I think TrailTopia is relatively cheap. I don't remember exactly what we paid for this. But they, at least in the past, as I remember buying a couple over the years, they've been on the cheaper end. But yeah, there's that. There's the chicken, not chicken, broccoli, sort of ramen, kind of not.
Now you try it and tell us how wrong we are.
Yeah, let us know in the comments if you've tried this one. If you'd like to send anything in to be reviewed on the channel, the P.O. Box is in the description, along with the Patreon link. If you want to support the channel, you don't have to, but you can. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.